Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy, do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy
They
there.
got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
I was kicked back, taking it easy.
You especially won't go to court if it's bullshit charges because you get them thrown out. I understand. Likely offense will continue, but if he finished peeing, that offense is not going to continue for a while.
All right, welcome back to the Court of Public Opinion.
By gosh, make them work for it.
I am the Recovery Addict, a special late night edition because we had some breaking news. Josh Hutchins, thank you very much. Fantastic mod reached out and said he's been found. Mr. Farag has been found. We thought it was not possible. We thought there was no way any officer in Washington would want to take him into custody, knowing the earful they would receive from this defendant who can speak and never stop. We don't know how this is going to end. Last time we saw Mr. Farag, it was almost 2 years ago. He was sitting in court in Thurston County, Washington, and they went to lunch, and he never came back. He was found guilty in absentia. He was found guilty without being there. And now he's back. So we have a special edition late night stream. I have to first welcome Gabby for Justice. Gabby, congratulations, you're first in chat tonight. I'm not sure if you know what that means. I mean, it's great to be first, and I was like, yay, woohoo, but there's more. Gabby, being first in chat comes with its privileges. Obviously, there's bragging rights involved, but there's also a punishment, and the punishment is what I'm fixated on because I'm going to sentence you to internet ownership. Everything IP-related worldwide is your responsibility from now until we go live again tomorrow morning, but at 8:15. So it's a short shift, but it's your shift. Congratulations, Gabby. You're gonna do great. Don't worry. It's like a few thousand phone calls an hour. You're gonna do great. I'll just forward everything now. I'll just pushing all the buttons on my end to make that happen now. So welcome. Before we kick this off, I have to say, Holly Mack in Canada, welcome. So happy to be here. Celebrate 26 months with all of you. Holly, OG, thank you very much. One of the original goats here on the channel. By goat, we mean greatest of all time, not the crazy thing. We might have to use this goat a little bit tonight. Yeah, we might have to use the goat a little bit. Let me do a couple things. First of all, boom, glasses on, lights on. Now we're ready. Let's kick this off. We're not going to waste any time. I know most of you are just about ready for bed because you've been with us all day. So if you're just joining us right now, Mr. Farag has been found, and we have it for you right now. We're going to bring it to you in all of its glory. Yes, that in fact is Mr. Farag sitting in the courtroom up there in Thurston County, Washington. He has been found and transported. He's been picked up on a number of warrants. There's some issues. And yes, 2 years out, we're going to hear a little bit from him, from the prosecution, which we are familiar with because we just watched a trial with this prosecutor a little bit ago. Judge Meyer is going to do his best here. We're going to also hear from the public defender, I believe, who's sitting next to him, whose services may or may not be needed going forward. Silky Mom, member for 22 months. Oh, gee. Yes. Oh, good. Not working in your live. Yes. Thank you very much. And we're going to be live with, this. So let's give it a go.
Ms. Moore, is it Mr. Farag, seated to next to you up there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it looks like he's returned on a number of warrants.
Number of them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, how about that?
And looks like confirmation, missed a jury trial, and a confirmation, and then another jury trial. So, Mr. Farag, we're going to hear, I'm going to hear from the state as to where we go from here. Then I'll come back and hear from Ms. Moore. And so,
Ms.
did he
Moore's
have an
just-
attorney on these ever?
Well,
Your Honor,
yes and
I
no.
believe he had been proceeding pro se. Mr. Pazdurka was at one time standby counsel for at least one of these.
Okay. So I would guess, well, let me hear from the state, then I'll come back and talk to you there, Ms. Moore. Mr.
Ms. Moore's like, I just want to crawl under my desk.
Holcomb.
I did not want
Your
to be
Honor,
here.
on the cause number ending in 593, the
It's Mr. Holcomb.
state and the defendant went to jury trial on that driving while license suspended third case. Halfway through the trial, the defendant left, and the defendant was found guilty in his absence, and a no-walk warrant was issued. That's just the story of
That
one
needs
of
to be for sentencing then.
Yes, Your Honor. So the state is ultimately
Actually, before you go, how long ago did that happen? That was not me, I know.
that happened back on, I believe it was November 21st of 2023.
Yeah, it was a while ago. We were there. We remember.
So the warrant's been out for coming up on 2 years.
This is the Holiday in Court. Yep.
Correct.
Go ahead.
So, Your Honor, the state is asking for the court to hold the defendant until a sentencing hearing can be had on this case. The defendant has a very extensive warrant history, and given that the defendant left halfway through a trial and never came back, resulting in a no-walk warrant, the state
I'm sorry. You can't do
has
that.
serious concerns that if the defendant is released prior to sentencing, that the defendant is not going to return again.
Oh, you can count on it.
Apart from being taken up on another warrant. I would also point out that the defendant has 2 outstanding warrants, both out of Lewis County, that were issued all the way back in 2022. So this is a defendant who has a long history of warrants and of ignoring the criminal justice process until compelled to appear following being held on a warrant.
Yeah, he's not going to show up on his own recognizance. That's not going to happen. All right. Josh, thank you very much for this, by the way. Josh called me, and I'm like, who was found?
Ms. Moore.
Ms. Moore.
Your Honor, defense's request would be for Mr. Farag to be released on his own recognizance on the pending matters, given that they are D3 charges, and for the court to,
It's a no walk.
if not willing to PR him on the post-conviction matter, to set bail no more than $1,500. Mr. Farag is, I believe he would struggle to pay any amount of bail, and I would ask the court to give him the opportunity to handle these matters out of custody one last
Yeah,
time.
he had 2 years.
So,
Just saying.
He's also,
is he seeking court-appointed counsel at any point? Do we reappoint Thurston County Public Defense for the purpose of standby?
I don't believe I believe he's seeking to continue pro se, Your Honor. I guess I'll defer to the court on whether the court feels the need to reappoint standby counsel.
All right. Well,
A to Z, thank you.
I know
so
that
much.
he's proceeded pro se quite frequently in the past.
13.
So what I'm going to do here for today on the post-disposition case where he was found guilty by jury trial almost 2 years ago, he's going to be held on that case. Commissioner Wool was the trial court officiant judge there, and he's on the in-custody calendar the day after tomorrow. So we'll just set for sentencing the day after tomorrow.
We got 2 days.
And then
to
on the
wait.
other cases, it'll be $1,000 cash or bond in each case. All that can be dealt with again tomorrow following the sentencing hearing.
Judge, can I say something?
Oh, please do.
Judge Myers?
Yes?
Proceed pro se. See, I went through the pretrial proceedings and the pretrial hearings, and we had bail posted in light of the Lewis County case, which hinges on Thurston County adjudicating this third degree suspended, because that third degree suspended hinges on the third degree suspended in Thurston County, the originating jurisdiction. I want to prepare for that sentencing hearing that you're going to hold me on for a day or two more with Judge Wool as the trial judge. I've got serious matters out there things are falling apart out there. I got 2 dogs, purebred German Shepherds, worth thousands of dollars and time and money invested in them for the last 4 years that I've had since they were puppies. 2 sisters, 8 weeks
months.
old. And my car is out at Park and Ride in the Kent Des Moines Road. I can't seem to get that secured and returned to Olympia. And I've already done 5 days jail. I want credit for jail time served, Judge.
Okay.
Going back
Well,
to
see,
day one.
okay, hang on just a second there, Mr. Farag. I'm going to stop you there. You know, the trial judge is the one who needs to sentence you, and that's
Right,
Commissioner Wall.
All I'm asking, Judge, is to give me some time out of custody to present my sentencing motions and assignment of errors and
that's gonna be choice.
extenuating, mitigating circumstances. It's a complicated thing. Everything hereafter is going to hinge on this sentencing hearing. And it has to go before Judge Wu, the trial judge, and I understand that. But I'm saying I've proceeded in good faith.
That's him.
Previously, when bail was posted in an identical situation as
Good
this.
faith. You
all
walked
through the
out
trial hearings before you,
during the
before
trial.
Buckley, before Pro Tem. The motion hearing didn't come through. And then I went through the trial in good faith.
In good
But
faith.
it's the first trial, Judge, the first trial ever on a third-degree suspended sentence. You know, I would have been assisting the prosecution to convict me. The right to confrontation, the cause of the stop with the state patrol trooper. I couldn't question him, and I didn't have that opportunity previously. I'm just saying I've got a lot at stake out there. My security of my house, the security of my car, the contents. I've got legal matters on 2 devices in the car that if it got broken into at that Park and Ride at Kent Des Moines Highway
give the
at
stall number.
I-5, or if they
gives the
stole that car,
address.
that's a high-risk
He gives the
theft
address.
vehicle. It's a 2012 Honda. And, you know, it's just going to make it impossible on me. And I'm having difficulty getting somebody to rely on out there, let alone to post bail. I mean, I've got money right now, Judge. I can post, if they don't tie up my money on a card, to post $1,500
Okay.
with more. I promise to appear to post more bail, but I got to untie my hands, Judge. I'm going to appear. We're going to resolve this thing. It has to be done sooner or later, one way or the other.
It's
We
been
have
later.
to resolve these matters. I'm just saying, let's proceed from here on with these pre-trial hearings and the sentencing in an orderly manner. I can't present all my arguments and start listing there. I got a stubby little pencil. I can't get paper. In the jail, I'm restricted, you know, without
So many sound
beyond
bites.
reason. I'm just saying, Judge, why don't you give me a break? They stopped me for a bogus, phony reason. It was bumper-to-bumper traffic going back 10 miles before Fife up at 272nd. And I'm trying to ease the traffic. I'm going around a car on-ramp at 272nd, and there happened to be a police right there.
He's going around
I couldn't
stalled
see
traffic.
beforehand. And there was no danger to any motorist. I was trying to ease the motorist. And then
Okay, so, Mr.
Farag.
Give me a break, Judge.
Sir, you know, here's my issue with why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, and give me a minute. I let you speak for a while, so let me speak for just a minute. And that is, you know, you had the trial, like we haven't seen you for 2 years.
Well,
And so,
Judge, I haven't been in trouble in that 2 years.
Right, well, that's good, but
Yeah, see,
that's not entirely true. You got negligent driving in King County and some other things in 2024. And so you're going to have to, I'm just telling you, you're just going to have to wait for 48 hours here until Commissioner Wool's on the calendar, and this case will be heard. With regard to your assignments of error and your appellate issues, that all comes after sentencing. You'll have plenty of time to get that stuff together. But given the amount of time you've been gone, And then frankly, in the manner in which you left, when you left in the middle of proceeding and then we didn't see you for 2 years, I'm concerned that if I do let you out, we're not going to see you again for another 2 years. And so
No, I can't.
you're just you'll get there, you'll be sentenced on Thursday afternoon.
That's why I'm trying to tell you, Judge, I can't continue to live with these warrants hanging over my head. So now is the time. We have an opportunity.
And
right
now's
now
the
to
time we're
see-
taking care of these 4, and then you'll have more after Thursday. You'll have the opportunity to deal with them in Lewis
This
County.
is going on a week now, Judge. I have things out there that I have to do myself. I have my precious, valuable dogs, and I have my car, my only car. The other 2 cars were damaged by criminals. And
Are you saying, if you've been in custody for a week, did you get transported down here?
Yeah, sir. I've been in custody now up until this hearing before you for 5 days.
5 days.
Okay, so it's going to have to be another 2. Then your next court date will be Thursday at 1:30. And I've tried to explain to you why I'm doing this. I don't know how I can make that any more clear.
Well, you're not cutting me any slack, Judge. We've been seeing each other for a long time.
We go way
I'm
back.
part of the family, and my personal life and
Miss
my
Moore.
security, my home. I could end up being homeless over this situation. I could become. I have to have a car to get supplies for the dog. I was trying to do laundry for
Jovi
the dogs.
Ray, thank you. OG.
When I got taken in.
Laundry for the
bringing me
dogs?
here in front of you. And I'm talking about 12, at least a dozen or more bath-size white towels that I have to clean, do at the laundry, and some soap, a mid-sized box of soap that I can't do without the car. And I have a work exception.
Mr. Farag, again, I can explain to you again, given the amount of time you've been gone, you left in the middle of a trial. And so you're going to have your sentencing hearing in 2 days from today at 48 hours. And that's you'll get credit for all the time you've served there. But again, given your performance and warrant history, and there's been a lot, again, I just don't want to take a chance on letting you out again and then not seeing you again for, again, a couple of years, which it's been since the last time we've seen you.
It's been 2 years.
Well, the Lewis County hinges on Thurston County, Judge. I mean,
Thurston County will get taken care of in 2 days.
I'm willing to consider the variables involved here.
The variables,
and I think
Judge.
you've made up your mind. You're not considering the hardship on me. The sentence is disproportionate to the offense.
Okay.
The jail time, the prejudice on me, the losses is disproportionate. The right to confrontation. They denied me the right to confrontation. You violated my rights.
That's an issue for a trial on appeal. Like I say, given the record here today, with your absence for an extended period of time, that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to need to conclude the hearing here, Mr. Farag, because I'm not going to change my mind for what I'm doing.
Schedule me for tomorrow.
And I understand you disagree with it. I understand this is frustrating to you, but frankly, it's frustrating for us a little bit when someone leaves in the middle of a trial and then disappears for a couple of years. And so I don't want to take a chance on that happening again. I want this case to close out. And then you can pursue your appeal, all the things that you think you were deprived of at trial.
I can't present the arguments before the judge beforehand, so I have to appeal it afterwards.
Right.
And it's
No, you'll get sentenced on the trial, and then you can present any argument you want to mitigate sentence. And then if there were errors in the trial, all that's covered on the appeal.
Well, to stay the sentence pending appeal.
You can discuss that with Commissioner Wool on Thursday. He was the trial judge. He'll decide whether or not to stay the sentence.
I understand he's the trial judge, but can you maybe schedule before Judge Wool tomorrow instead of the day after tomorrow?
No, he's not on the calendar tomorrow. He'll be here on Thursday. You're going to have to wait 2 days.
I could end up waiting far longer if he's not available Thursday.
He is available. I've checked the schedule. He's doing the in custodies on Thursday. That's why I'm setting it there.
You know where we're going to be.
Well, Judge, I still have objections and issues involved here.
I understand that, and you can
I don't believe
raise all those.
I don't believe that you're gonna be any more lenient with me.
Nope.
Okay. And again, I've told you what I'm going to do.
For good
you need
reason.
to, this hearing needs to come to an end. and you can go back and you'll have your next court hearing on Thursday.
And the bail is $1,000
On the post disposition case, on the conviction, there is no bail on that. You're just going to be held to Thursday.
And the other three charges are
$1,000.
$1,000 each. So
Yes, sir.
$3,000 total.
Yes, but then you're still going to be held, even if you post that. You're still going to be held on the post conviction matter.
Right, on the one that went through trial.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that, Judge.
Great. Okay, you can be taken back. We'll see you again on Thursday.
Delay me being in custody, and we don't know what Judge Wool's going to do.
No, we don't. That's true. I don't even think he knows you're on this calendar.
Oh, wait till
I don't know if
out.
he even set bail on that Judge Wool matter. If that would assure that I appear for sentencing.
Nope.
Can you set bail on that?
I can, but I'm going to choose. In this case, I'm choosing not to, given the amount of time you've been gone.
Well, I needed extension of time, and I just couldn't get around to it.
You can address all that on Commissioner
had 2
Wool when
years.
he's set to sentence you on Thursday. You can address all that with him.
And you're not going to set bail.
No.
No, I'm
You
not.
leave it all to Judge Wool.
Yep. Okay, there we go. You can be taken. You need to be taken back there, Mr. Farag.
Okay, Judge.
Miss Moore
Thanks
just
for
wants
your
to be
time.
done. She wants to be anywhere but right there.
You're welcome.
And I hope we can resolve this in an
Thank you,
orderly
Your Honor.
fashion, Judge.
I hope so too.
All these matters.
All of them.
Okay. Yeah. You need to go. I have a
Stop
case, a
talking
Spanish-speaking individual in court, and Ms. Garcia, I think, has been very patient. I
Yes.
would understand if she hasn't been, but we need to take care of that case. So, Ms. Clark, you can call. I've forgotten his name, frankly.
Yes, Your Honor. It's number 10135.
So while they call this next case, and Mr. Farag is still talking to Ms. Moore, and she just wants to be anywhere but here, she's like, just go. Just go. No, I can't help you anymore. Just go. It's going to be Thursday. It's going to be Thursday. Just go. And then Miss Moore does what she's wanting to do this whole time, and she just crawls under the desk. I'm like, oh, please. Never again. Bye. Bye, Miss Moore. We'll see you. All right. That was quite interesting. We were all Miss Moore in that one. Mr. Farag has been found. He's in custody. They found him in another county and transported him down. He spent 5 days in custody. He's like, I want credit for my 5 days. I'm like, oh, you're going to get credit for that, but you're also going to get something for the 2 years you were gone. We were watching court live when you went to lunch, and you were like, when's lunch, Judge? I'm looking forward to lunch. We've got the sound effect. You guys have been playing that. Somebody trigger the lunch sound effect. This is Mr. Farag's voice from court. We were watching live when it happened. If somebody can make that happen and cash that thing. When are we going to break for lunch, Judge? He already had it planned in his head because he didn't like how things were going.
Have them send someone with more experience.
Yeah, that was him as well. Same trial. So, yes, if you missed that initial one, it's right here. It's right there. There's the initial one from 2023. I didn't realize it was so long ago. He took a 22-month lunch break, and now he's back on the docket. I'm not trying to kick a man when he's down, but this is a man who's been thwarting the system and thumbing his nose and his middle finger and everything else at the justice system for years, and just abusing it verbally and otherwise, with everything from frivolous lawsuits and claims and filings all the way through just refusing to participate in things like getting a license and insurance and everything else that helps protect the whole community. He's got some issues, and now he has to face the music. I do hope that his dogs have somebody to take care of them. I don't know what the situation is there. It sounds like he's been trying to talk to people. It sounds like there's probably at least somebody out there that can help. I thought it was 3 dogs before. Was it 3 dogs and now it's down to 2? I want to adopt his 2 dogs. Wow. Okay, so do we know what time Thursday? No, but we're going to find out. It's going to be before the other commissioner, the same one who was holding court when he just walked out and left and didn't come back. Yeah, and that's the one that issued the no-walk warrant, which brought him back here. So All right. I knew we had to do this tonight because we're not going to have time tomorrow. We've already got a Judge Simpson hearing that's on the books here. We need to get to, not tonight because it's late. I know you guys have to go to bed. Let me say a couple things. First of all, oh my goodness, it is so fun to be live this late at night when so many people that I've seen a long time ago and I know have followed the channel and have supported the channel for months and months, even years and years, are live and here. And can I just go through the list of amazing people? Holly Mack, thank you very much. 26 months. OG Silky Mom, 22 months. Yes. You say I'm not working and you're live. Yes, it's fun to be back together again. AZ, 13 months. Love this community. A to Z, also for the 2 purebred German Shepherds, if we can find a way to get it to them. Just a Girl Baking, member for 22 months, another OG. I can't believe they finally caught him. Yes, and then hashtag XP. Why don't you send someone with more experience? Jovi Ray, member for 24 months, got that pink courthouse. Hi, RA. Hi, everyone. Been lurking for months, but couldn't not pop in to see Mr. Farag. We missed him. Thank you. And instinctively correct. Another OG. 29 months. I miss chat and RA so much. My new job, well, it's a year now. Time flies. Lets me listen in pieces. Usually have to replay, so I get everything. Ellie Bug, member for 21 months. Another OG. No way, Ellie. Yes, way. Yes, it's amazing. I can't believe this happened. Rona, member for 20 months. Just hit that OG status. I've been here longer, but hey, I loved all of it. Thanks. All right, cheers. Susie, we're going to call it an OG as well from 19 months. 19 months waited on Mr. Farag has paid off. It did. I wonder who the officer was who made the arrest. Is like, look, I'm just gonna put in the earplugs and drive him to the jail. MCAT member for 32 months. More sound bites on the way. There are so many. What of all the sound bites we heard tonight? I'm thinking stubby pencil has got to be one. I've got a stubby pencil, Judge. What sound bites do you think we need to grab and add to the repertoire of Mr. Farag amazingness? You're not going to cut me any slack, are you? Something like that. I don't know. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Ben, hello. How are you doing? So many things. Prayers for the judge in Thurston on Thursday. It probably is going to be late in the afternoon. Here's what we know. Thurston, Washington is on the Pacific coast, so they start about our lunchtime. That's just the time zone thing. It's how it works. So it's going to be in the afternoon on Thursday. That may be during verdict watch or right towards the end of the case that we're watching. And then depending on how things go, it could actually end tomorrow in the case we're watching. So perfect timing for us. We're going to definitely keep an eye on that. Let's see. Pencil and some slack. The stubby pencil for sure. Stubby pencil and no paper. Man, there's a couple. There's a couple in there. I might have to go back and get them. I've got the whole thing, so I can extract anything I need. Let's see. Alita Lay, member for 22 months. Thank you. I did not expect this today. So fun. It's fun for us. Mr. Frog has to face the music, but that's awesome. Then, thank you for catching alive tonight. I'm glad the schedules line up now. Stubby pencil is going to be my favorite. What would be exclamation point stubby? Is that what we're going to do? I think we'll try that. I'll see if I can build that tonight and have it ready for tomorrow. Shout out to all who follow and cannot afford to give membership. Yes, thank you very much. Maybe we can end with gray is the new green for all those. But he has laundry to do. I've got 12 towels. Let me see if I can find gray is the new green for a good outro. Let's see. Bing, there it is. All right. It's all queued up and ready to go. Let's see. Amber says, hey, can you clarify something? For all these folks joining the Facebook group and said their first case they watched with you was Deputy Heard. You might have. But I was in chat like the rest of you. So some of you might have seen me, even under the Recovery Addict name, on some of LawTube for Deputy Heard. So technically a possibility, but I didn't live stream it myself. So you probably saw it with one of our great friends and the amazing pillars of LawTube, Emily D. Baker, Peter Tragos, lawyer Rob from Law and Lumber, Ian from Runkle of the Bailey, Kurt from Uncivil Law, who tricked us into portaling to his premiere. At least he was in chat, though, so that was good. Let's see. Gray is the new green. We'll do a song here for the evening. If you missed the song, oh, yes, red. No. Let's do the song, and then we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to go to bed, and we're going to get ready for the morning. And this is a special song for everyone who is not in green tonight, and sometimes feels unseen. Just know that you're not alone, and we see you.
In the land of pixels, here we meet. Gray's the color of our simple seats. No flashy lights, no fancy scheme. It's low-key love in a cyber dream. Slow mode life, we're taking it easy. Calm in the chat, everything looks breezy. No golden throne, no crown on screen, yet still I feel like royalty unseen. Gray is the new green, don't you know? In the digital glow, we take it slow. No need for emojis or special codes. We're riding high on this mellow road.
Red Pen, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. Francis, thank you very
much. Gifted green lights up the scene. A ticket to a world unseen. But here in gray, we find our creed. No extra flair, just what we need.
2, 3.
No temp seats, no quick retreats, just hanging out in these cyber streets. Gray dust clouds, our silent beam, a hidden treasure in the live stream. Gray is the new green, don't you know? In the digital glow, we take it slow. No need for emojis or special codes. We're riding high on this mellow road.
Beautiful. That is available over on the Top Mark Media site, where we have all of our fine publicly released music produced by computers. Jovi Ray, thank you very much for gifting memberships. Sharkay gifted 5 as well. Lois Cox came in with another gifted membership. Thank you all for your generous gifts. Francis Fitzgerald, Bree Roz gifted memberships. Memberships are flying. We're actually trying to wrap it up, so this just let you know. I'm trying to hit the outro button. Play one more verse. That's all the verses. We maybe have to write another one. But so we'll definitely be keeping an eye on Mr. Farag. If you missed it, somebody can maybe post the original. Let's see. The original Mr. Farag. There it is. Josh, thank you very much for that. If you scroll up in chat, you can find that link to the original appearance when it was in court and when he walked out. He was just gone. That was a very interesting case. You'll recognize some sound bites from there that are just wonderful. And we're going to follow this on Thursday and see how this ends for Mr. Farag. I imagine, as is so common in Thurston, Washington, that they are not going to throw the book at him. They're going to find some sort of compromise, as they often do with the judges up there that tend to be more on the lenient side of things when it comes to punishment, mindful of some of the other people and or animals that are dependent on him. So what R is trying to say is get the heck out of here. Y'all go home now. You've been here 3 hours. I know. I said we do a roll call for after. Oh, you know I can't. Gabby, since you're in charge of the internet, can you do a quick roll call and just call everybody out? Mary Kay, Libby, Bree, Roz, Eclipses, Vixen, Francis Fitzgerald, Legally Blonde, Selena K, Joey Ray, OG Wendy, Red Pen, Laura M, Candy, Just a Girl Bacon, Jen Pookie, Kathy Davidson, Samantha, Melly Schuyler, Francis Fitzgerald, Becky Lou, Taylor, Bella, Melissa Webb, Julie F. Tack Pay is here, Tanisha Brittle, Polly 2178, Red Pen again, Tabby Dunlop says, I'm here, I can't do this. It's going so fast. Krista J. Me, Lazy Retired Lady, I see you here, welcome. Legally Blonde, yes, for sure. Oh, snap, Sherrod. Kirsty Ann, hello, Kirsty Ann, it's been a while. P. Brown, Town Flies, can't believe it's been so long. Debbie M, hello, Paula Mack. Same Day is here. Anastasia Augustine, good night. Welcome. Linda Lou, Sharkay, Josh, fantastic mod. Thanks for finding this one for us, Josh. I appreciate you digging for us and making the call. All right, good night, everyone. I'm sorry I missed everybody. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better, and please stay safe till we go live again tomorrow morning, 8:15 in the morning. We're continuing the case out of Warren County, Courtroom 4. It's been a rough one. We've seen some pretty rough crime scene pictures, body cam, medical examiner, autopsy photos. We've seen it all. We're reaching the end of that case, though. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. You guys have a fantastic evening. We'll see you in the morning. Be good. See you guys. Bye-bye.
It's bigger than you. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than all of us.
I think I'm about to catch a whooping.
When are we going to break for lunch, Judge?